My name's Karan Goel, CEO and co-founder of PrepMe. Started PrepMe a couple of years ago when one of my friends actually in high school, he said, "Karan, I heard you did really well on the SATs. My parents can't afford to send me for a class. It would be, if you help me out and you get me into the college of my dreams, I'll give you $50. And when I didn't have an allowance, I used to work at the local clothing store. This was back in high school, and I tutored him, and literally I didn't know anything about tutoring, but what I would do is see the questions that he got wrong, and I would think about, I'd look at the question and understand what concept was being taught on that question, and then I would keep a tally. So if he'd missed 2 questions about exponents, I would keep a tally, and then I'd actually teach him those concepts that he was missing. And I'd try to think about, which concept needs to be taught first. He ended up doing really well. He went to Emory, works for the CIA doing something. And that got me thinking. I said, that was a really rewarding experience, but I can't possibly tutor thousands of students. I think I'd lose my voice every day. How do I scale this up? I think the real key behind personalized learning is to understand what technology can do really well and what humans can do really well. And rather than trying to replicate the things that we think humans do really well, to really fill in the gaps and do things that humans can't. So, for example, we think that as people, we are really good at discussion, debate, interaction. Those are the kinds of things that an instructor can add a tremendous amount of value with, that really high interaction learning. What we think technology can be really good for, and this isn't to say that there are things that can be done by both, but technology can be really good for diagnosing hundreds of students' areas for improvement and figuring out what each individual student needs, and then delivering personalized learning in a lesson plan that helps guide each student through what he or she needs to learn. We've created, one of our angel investors was a machine learning expert from Carnegie Mellon. He was at Google for quite a while. So between his expertise and some of the other team that we had, we really thought about what are the algorithms that we have to design that can measure student performance. So you first assess students on a variety of different areas, and there's sort of the scientifically beautiful adaptive learning, and then sort of you have to take that perfect theory and bring it into the real world. One of the things that our coursification platform really enables is for instructors and curriculum experts to be able to modify curriculum maps, because there's not sort of a universal curriculum map which we have all agreed upon. And furthermore, there's lots of testing to be done to figure out what are the ideal curriculum maps. So our platform does 2 very powerful things in that area. First, it allows instructors to create their own curriculum map. So it's literally drag and drop. So you can say, I think this concept should be taught before basic operations, and you would drag it out, pull it up, and insert it, and you click save, and you're done. You've modified the curriculum map for all the students in your course. In terms of how do we help them test that out, we actually allow very simple A/B testing so that you can create 2 groups of students and test out 2 different curriculum maps and see which one is more effective in driving great student outcomes. We have a couple of interesting examples. So the platform I'm talking about, our coursification platform, is something that we built for ourselves. So we started out in the personalized college readiness business, thinking about how do we help students be successful in college. Not just get into college, but how do we help them persist and succeed in college. And with that in mind, we've developed our own line of products, starting with our Precocious program, which is our gifted program for 6th, 7th, and 8th graders, all the way through our Essentials program, which is for students who are struggling in 10th and 11th grade, all the way to our capstone courses, which are our ACT or SAT preparation programs. Those programs are used in about 220 high schools right now, growing very rapidly, 90% plus renewal rates. And we're seeing some tremendous success. So for example, in Chicago Public Schools, we have a cohort of 14 schools which has a certain kind of implementation, and they saw 3.6 point average ACT score improvements, and this was on our version 2 of our platform. We'll get version 3 results this year, and just to give you some internal data, so version 3 is the coursification platform. That's the one that we've opened up to say, look, we've invested all this time and effort in building and thinking about what drives not just personalization, but engagement. Our proprietary products are focused purely in the college readiness space. So that's what we've said to our partners. We are focused on college readiness. Our platform is able to be used for lots and lots of different subjects, and we are not going to come compete with you. I mean, if you're a psychology textbook publisher, we're not about to get into your business. We are focused on college readiness. The subject areas we cover are specifically mathematics, reading, and writing for college readiness. And we have a number of other products being built on our platform, all the way from language learning products to intro-level college courses, so psychology, algebra, computer science. So sort of all across the board, those are products that are being built. The goal of the PrepMe coursification platform is to make personalized learning simple, easy, and effective. It's a proven platform that's already in market with over 70,000 students with proven results. And if you'd like to learn more, you can send us an email at info@prepme.com, PREPME.com. And our toll-free number is 1-877-PREP-ME and the number 4.